Welcome to how-to videos for Bugspray.com. Today I'm going to show you probably just the basic standard method for spraying around the foundation of a home or just doing a general quarterly treatment. I'm using a backpack sprayer. I like to put the product out as quickly as possible. You can also use a 1 gallon or a 2 gallon pump sprayer. That's probably the standard in the industry. For companies that do a lot of just outside only treatments, they have gone over to the backpacks in a lot of cases. It just is easier to carry, it's easier on your body, and you can carry a lot more product. So if you have a larger home, you don't have to refill. So basically what I use is a fan tip. Another tip that's useful for doing this type of service is going to be an adjustable tip, and I have one here in my pocket. This is a brass adjustable tip, and it just twists from a coarse spray to a pin stream, and that can be useful because the coarse spray would be good for the base of the structure, and then as you adjust it out, it's going to be able to give you a stream which would allow you to get higher up into the peaks. For this application though, I'm going to use the fan tip again. It gives me a nice broad pattern, allowing me to cover the area efficiently, and you can see I try to make about a 2-foot band. It's important to try to spray behind downspouts. I'm going to spray around entry points, across the threshold, and I also like to spray overhead. It tends to keep down spider webs, keeps down wasp nests, and pests like that, and also spray up around light fixtures. Again, if you have the adjustable tip, you're going to find that to be a little easier to use. Okay, as you see, I got behind this downspout. I'm going to spray on the other side of it. One thing you might notice on this house, the bushes are starting to get a little bit overgrown. So these particular brushes need to be trimmed back. You'd like to have really about 2 feet between the bushes and the structure, but on this particular landscape that's not going to be possible. But just to keep them off of the structure, that's going to help prevent a lot of problems. When you apply the insecticide, it's only effective if the insects come in contact with it. And right now I have 2 issues. One, I'm going to have a tough time getting insecticide in this area where the bushes are touching. The second thing is, the insects can now travel up that bush, especially ants, can travel up that bush onto this downspout and avoid the application. So you want to make sure that, as a part of pest control, as an integrated approach, that you're also keeping the landscape trimmed back. On most of this house, they have done a good job of that, but right here on this corner, we got 2 issues. These taller spruce, I think they're blue spruce bushes, and these smaller bushes here in the front, firewitch dianthus, they're a little bit too close to the foundation, so they'd like to be trimmed back. Continue on down around. I'm going to work my way behind this, up this wall, around the light fixture, spraying down around these doors. Again, a lot of spider webs, wasp nests, and things like to accumulate around these moldings, so it's a good idea to spray them down. With the lights that are up right here being on at night, it's a great idea to make sure you spray around these light fixtures thoroughly and across the threshold. These are all entry points, places where insects like to enter. Essentially what you want to do is create almost like a moat around the house. You're literally going to spray a 2-foot band all the way around the structure, making a barrier where the insects can't get in. And then at any entry point or window, places where spider webs or wasp nests accumulate, make sure you're treating those areas as well. Okay, as as I said before, this house has done a good job of keeping the bushes off the house in a lot of areas. I've switched over to the adjustable tip. I wanted to show you why this would be useful. On this particular house, it is fairly tall, and this type of corner is an excellent corner for spider webs. So once you've knocked them all down using the Webster, go ahead and spray these areas as well as you can with this particular coarse tip, adjustable tip. I can get all the way up there and get nice good coverage. Once I've finished that, I can adjust it back in and continue with a coarse spray on the actual structure itself. And you can adjust that tip to give you a heavier spray pattern. Around a window like this, where I want to get a nice treatment, I'll even actually spray the base of this window through the screen to make sure that I get a good application where the weather's not going to impact it. That just reduces the number of insects that are going to be able to enter through that screen. So just think about all the different ways that an insect can enter a house and basically put an insecticide in that area. That's going to keep out ants, roaches, crickets, silverfish, spiders, fire brats, flies, pretty much anything that's trying to get into your home from outside. Remember, inside it's a nice temperate climate, there's access to water. All the things that would encourage us to live in a home are the same reasons why bugs like to get in. So one of the best ways to keep them out is to do a nice, consistent, quarterly pest control treatment with one of our products that is designed to last for about 3 months. And that should give you a good idea of how to do a pest control application for a quarterly service, the areas that you should be treating and focusing on. And thank you for watching this how-to video from Bugspray.com.